I've been going back and forth between reading Yinka, Where's Your Husband in physical form and on my Kindle. I've been in a really big Kindle mood lately, and I've been trying to also get outside more because I feel like I used to get outside like multiple times a day to read, and now it's just like I can barely get outside even once a day. And so I came downtown to this little I don't know, there's like a little section near this coffee shop that I love. I'm gonna read over here for probably like 30 minutes and then just like head back home. Whenever you are like working from home, I swear, getting out to somewhere else where you just see people, or you're just like existing outside of your like bedroom or living room or basement or whatever, is so nice. So I think I'm gonna try to do this more often. I always just feel in a much better mood. I also took my shoes off and I have just been like having my feet in the grass, and I don't know, there's something grounding about that too, but it's been really nice sitting outside. I think I'm gonna go and do Pilates a little bit later. And then after I go do that, I'll probably like wash my car and just do like some maintenance things. I have been like not feeling like working out at all. And one thing I've been reminding myself of a lot is to like follow my plan and not my mood, because even though I'm not in the mood to work out, I know that I need to, because it's good for me in the same way that I need to like brush my teeth every day and shower and stuff. I always mentally feel better, and then I also feel more energized after I do. So I'm going to do it, but I've been like still consistent with my workouts, but I'm literally like dragging myself there. So if anyone else is in that season of life, just know you are not alone, because sometimes it can be hard to like make yourself do the things that you want to do, even though they're good for you. I finished the first book in the Danger series over the weekend and absolutely ate it up. I showed you guys in one of my last vlogs that I started it, and just, it was so good. I also finished a book by Masterpiece, which is an author I've never read from before. It was a dark romance, and it was definitely spicy, but I've been trying to like branch out and read lots of different things, and it's been really enjoyable to like kind of get me excited to read the things I normally read, because I'm not just reading the same tropes over and over and over again. But I'm gonna sit outside and read for a little bit more and then head to go do some things I know I need to do.
Try not to hyperextend that knee if you feel
bunch of packages that I want to open with you guys. We're gonna open these and then I'm gonna show you guys what I ended up doing with my TBR and how I decided to kind of like decorate it. We're gonna open the first package that's not bookish, and then I'll open the bookish packages next, because I feel like those are the ones that are like the most fun. I'm gonna try to see if I can like get a spot to put all this stuff on here. I almost feel like I need to keep like a section of the bookshelves like open so I can like open packages with you guys and stuff, and not have to worry about like just digging for them on the floor. But I got this package in the mail today. I actually bought it a while back because I have been in need of a new pair of shoes. I got them from this brand called Noble. I don't know anything about this brand literally at all. Just some of my friends at the gym wear these shoes from this brand, and I have sneakers that are really good for just like running but not for lifting, but I've been lifting with them and I never really knew the difference because I've always been someone that just like never used to work out, and I started working out consistently like I think, yeah, 5 years ago now. And whenever I started, I just used the same sneakers that I already owned, so I didn't even like go out and do anything different. So the shoes that I ended up getting are supposed to be for lifting, and they're supposed to be for running as well. I'm super excited. They're a little bit more flat, which is nice because the other ones I have are really thick. So I'm hoping that these will work well for whenever I lift. I was actually lifting in the gym today and we were doing like 8 rounds, and each round we did 3 front squats, and I was doing them at 120, but I just took my shoes off because 120 pounds is like you really need to make sure you have really good form. So I took my shoes off and actually worked out really well. So I'm gonna try these sneakers. Hopefully they work. I'll let you know if they do. I've been just using New Balance. Haven't bought new shoes in years, and one of the girls at the gym was like, oh my god, you're supposed to buy like new shoes every year. I don't know if that's like true or not. I've had mine for like 5 years and they're like, oh well, your tread's probably gone on the bottom of your sneakers. I don't know. Sometimes I'm just like, is that like a capitalist thing where it's like, oh, you need to buy like a new whatever every year and you like really don't need it? Or do you actually need it? Someone, if you're a runner or like a lifter, let me know in the comments. Or just if you use sneakers on the regular, maybe you like are a nurse or something, you know? And then I also got this package right here. And this is from Amazon. I have a bunch of packages with books from small authors, and I feel like you guys are gonna really like all of these books that I got in. This one is one I hadn't really heard anyone talk about. It's a smaller novella, and it's again by a smaller author. And this is called The Months in Accra. And it's by L.B. Gaines. I had never heard of this author before, but I just randomly came across a TikTok. I think it was actually one of you guys who were talking about it and you loved it. It says 3 months, 1 forgettable love, a lifetime of what ifs. And it says, is 3 months enough to build forever? And I think they set off on a plane to go somewhere together, the main girl and guy character, and then there is like passion that ensues, and as the summer ends, reality kind of hits. It's like, are they gonna be able to make this thing last past their trip? I'm pretty sure that's like the vibe of this book. Some of you guys have asked me to like not read the backs of the books. I literally forget what they're even about by the time that they come in. So I just want to do like a little synopsis like that, and hopefully that works. Oh my gosh, not me dropping stuff already. The next package that I have is this one that is super exciting. It's called There's Pumpkin About You by Athena Carstairs. And I've been trying to find more books by Black authors that are like cozy fall reads, and this looks so cute. Guys, look at the cover. See the leaves? They're literally sparkling. That's so cute. It says, 1 determined party planner, 1 grumpy pumpkin farmer, a fall to remember. That's all I need to know. I really don't know much about this. I think I'm gonna add this to my TBR for next month. And then I have one more fall read. It was actually supposed to be here already. I was gonna show you guys in the last video, but I didn't get to show it to you guys because it never actually ended up coming. So I think it's supposed to be here on Sunday, so I'll show you guys in the next vlog, most likely. But really excited about this one. Definitely adding it to my immediate TBR. And then I have another package. This one is, Oh, The Cage Girl. Okay, so I read The Favorite Girl by this author, loved it. If you like Frida McFadden's writing, pick this book up. And if you also want to read by a diverse author as well, I feel like this is a great author to read from. And it just looks like it's going to be great because the first book was so good. The first book, it's kind of about like, it's hard to even explain. This girl, it's similar vibes to The Housemaid, but The Housemaid by Frida McFadden, but way darker, way spicier, way messier. Basically this girl, she like doesn't have a place to live because she's homeless. So she ends up having to like go to this sketchy place to like do cleaning and stuff, I'm pretty sure. And then it ends up being something that she didn't expect it to be. So you get her story, and I think this is a continuation of her story. I don't want to say how it ends, but again, it's one of those thrillers that you'll finish so fast. And one of my friends actually borrowed The Favorite Girl and has had it for I think like 6 months. So I don't know if I'll ever get it back, but that's the beauty of like, you know, my bookshelves. These are all books that I've read. I've already read all of these. So for the most part, these are people that I see on the regular. So like if I wanted to ask like, hey, do you sell my book? I could easily ask her and she could go get it. I don't usually, actually I don't say usually, I don't ever loan out my books like if I have to mail them to someone, or if someone is like, not someone I see regularly, because I do want to at least have the option to get my books back. And usually people don't keep them on purpose, but I just know that like life gets busy, and so sometimes like you know, just don't like think about giving a book back. But for me, I like to own them physically because I do like to read them. Like there's some books that I reread every single year. So yeah, anyway, really love this thriller. Excited to get into it. And then the other book that I got, I'm trying to pick these up with my feet so I don't have to like cut anything out. I'm a big like just less editing the better, and I know so many other people are not like that, but I just try to like, I don't know, talk and chat like I'm on FaceTime with you guys, and I feel like so many of you guys like that. So this last package, I think this is the last one. I gotta step on all these to make sure they're empty. This last package that I got is, ooh, okay, this is one by a smaller author as well. It's called Ready or Not, and it looks really cute. I don't know if you can really see that, but this is giving fall to me, right? It's so pretty. It says, one night, one city, one interaction that changes everything. What begins as flirtation between Solane and Desario ignites into a night of wandering the city, sharing secrets, and developing a connection that happens once in a lifetime. But when the sun comes up, the question isn't whether the night was real, it's whether they're brave enough to risk everything for what comes next. And this is a very short read. It's only 142 pages. So looks like a good one. It looks like one of those that's like, maybe they meet by happenstance and they have this like incredible day, and then like the next day it's like, are we gonna go our separate ways? That's kind of the vibe it's giving, at least from the cover, because they're at like a train station. So yeah, really excited for this as well. I've been trying to get more fall reads that I can, and this I know is a diverse read as well. I've been trying to again pick up more fall reads because I feel like fall is gonna go by so fast. Like it's funny because people made fun of me for like getting into the fall vibes like early August, but it has allowed me to, one, get excited for when it starts to get chilly. Two, it's already very chilly here. Like now during the day, it's definitely not chilly. Like midday, perfectly fine weather, but in the mornings, it is chilly. Like last night, whenever I was reading outside, chilly. Like I literally had to get a jacket. And that to me is like, it doesn't feel like summer if I have to get a coat on. Like that does not feel like summer to me. And I don't know why, I've just always connected summer with when school is out, and then when kids go back to school, summer's over. Like it just, never in adulthood did that like disconnect happen. So that's just kind of how I look at like the seasons. And it has, and also I think living in the Midwest makes me feel like fall is here earlier than the actual like first day of fall. Like the first day of fall is technically like September 20th, but to me it felt like fall end of August because like the leaves started changing. Like you guys have seen in so many vlogs, like the leaves are already changing here. The leaves are already falling. Some trees have leaves almost completely down, but it's because it's so cold at night and in the morning. So I don't know, it's a weird year, but most years are like that in the Midwest. So I will always feel like fall is just when the kids go back to school, because our weather starts getting cold then, and it does not feel like summer when it's cold. So yeah, these are the 4 books that I ended up picking up. I usually keep the books that I haven't read upstairs, but I do want to show you guys the section of my TBR that I decided to organize, and I'll put this book on there because I want to read it for next month. So many of you guys said I should turn this shelf into a TBR shelf, so that's exactly what I've done. I pulled all the books that I want to read this month from upstairs and brought them down here, and you can see that they're all just like at the top section here. And then down here, these are books that I'm thinking about putting on my TBR for next month. So this isn't like 100%, it's not foolproof, but these are the ones I'm thinking about because I don't know, I always try to make my TBR like early, because then whenever I do my TBR video for the next month, like the books are already there and I can kind of like think a long time about the books I want to read. Like if I just go pick up 20 books like at random off my shelf and like say like, oh, these are what I want to read, sometimes it's like, am I just picking them up because they're like front of mind, because they're like in my line of sight, or because I actually am like excited to read them? So these are the books right here that I'm thinking about. I know that they will change as the month goes on, but I am gonna just like put books that come in, or just books that are of interest to me. I'm gonna put them in the, or on this shelf. See if I can fit it here. I put Thick of Love on there because I've heard great things about it, but we're gonna put this here. And then we'll put Thick of Love. I'm trying to like make sure that they all fit. And there is a whole like extra section here, but the idea for me is that the bottom 2 or 3 sections, so like this one, and this one will be books that I finished this month. So whenever I do my like wrap up video, all the books will be in the same section, if that makes sense. I do need to dust this off a little bit. But yeah, so that's the plan. These will be books that I have like finished. I'm going to talk about my wrap up. And then the top books will be the books that I have on my TBR right now, like currently. And then these will be the books that I'm thinking about putting on my TBR for the next month. I also need to like cut this off. I didn't realize it was like hanging so low. This blanket's been like around forever. Brady actually the other day was like, ooh, we should get some new blankets. And he never says that because I always have so many pillows and blankets and things just like laying around. But that's just a sign. Like I need to go out and get some more blankets, because a lot of these blankets we've had for years and they're kind of like falling apart. But yeah, I think that this one will fit here. Maybe, I don't know. I might just have to put it here for now. But yeah, so that's kind of what I've decided, and I really like how it turned out. I think it's really cozy. I definitely want to get a different chair, because this chair is very small and it's like very upright. And I think I'll put this one in the other corner, because there's like another corner that looks just like this just behind me. So this area, I think I might get like the 6-penny circular couch. But that couch is like a couple grand, so I need to think on it, because like that's a lot of money for a couch. Like I'm having the hardest time deciding like, do I want that couch or do I only want that couch because I've only seen that couch, you know? Like I haven't seen a lot of other people talk about the couches that they have, like the just like one seat, not like a whole, you know, love seat or whatever. And so maybe I only am thinking of that one because that's the only one I know of. So I need to do a little bit of research to see if there's anything else I can find. But I do love how it looks. Looks super cozy. Ashlyn, she was like one of the girls who went on our like little book trip, and she has that in her book room and it looks so cozy. So I feel like I'm gonna get it. I just need to think on it a little bit. I can't just like make a rash decision like that, because like $3 grand is like a lot of money for a freaking chair. Also, speaking of things that I want to change in this book room, you guys gave so many ideas on the last video, which made me so happy. And one of the ideas you guys gave me for like pictures and stuff on the wall is to make this room have like a bunch of pictures of bookish trips that I've been on with the book girls. So I'm thinking about doing that. Maybe in one corner there will be like, you know, pictures from when we went to Portland, and then another area it'll be pictures when we went to Texas. Like I feel like it would be really fun to do that. And then I can have the pictures from when we went to, where was the other trip that we went to? St. Lucia, was that it? No, it was somewhere, I literally can't even remember. But anyway, I can have the pictures all around. I think that would be a really fun way to incorporate just like my book besties into the book room. This section here, I don't know really what I want to do with it yet, because obviously there's a full like bookshelf yet. I'm sure I will fill it because I read 16 to 20 books a month roughly. I know that like that is not gonna last very long. But one of you guys did ask if there was an extra section or area for more shelves, and there definitely is. So I'm thinking about adding like a half shelf here, and then on the other side there's also enough room for another half shelf. So that's an option if I run out of space here, which is nice because in the future, again, I will continue to like fill up these shelves, so I'll want to make sure that I have space for the books that I finish, and then that way, you know, the besties can come in and like look at the room. But this is like the room so far. I haven't really updated a ton. I just updated the little TBR shelf, and then right here I'm just putting like basically random books. Like I'm setting them here whenever I go do like videos and stuff. I'm about to do like a video with these and like do one for TikTok, so I'll just like randomly put them there. But it's really nice to see all my books just like, I don't know, in front of my face. I do kind of want to have a spot in here for like all of my trash or boxes or packages or whatever, because I get a lot of bookish packages and I feel like it could get really messy over time. But I do love having the books up and just like right in front of my face. It makes me so freaking happy. Just came into Barnes & Noble to pick up a book, and while I was in here I picked up this book, which is a hockey romance, and it made me realize there are so many hockey romances, baseball romances, and like football romances, but like other sports I feel like they kind of get left out. Like, where are the golf romances or the basketball romances? I feel like I don't see those nearly as often. Like hockey is a big one, but I would love to see more sports romances that are not like specifically hockey or football. It just like, I don't see it very often. This book does look really cute though. I really like the cover. I just saw that Colleen Hoover released that she's coming out with a new book, and it's like more of a thriller, which is gonna be interesting because she only has like one thriller, and I feel like everybody loved it, including myself. There are so many books that are being turned into movies. It's actually crazy. Like, I know Regretting You is being turned into a movie, The Love Hypothesis is being turned into a movie. I'm pretty sure that The Housemaid by Freida McFadden comes out literally in December. It's actually wild how many movies from like are coming from books, and they're coming out so freaking fast. I really want to see the Magnolia Park series turned into a movie, and it's supposed to be turned into a movie by the same producers who did Euphoria, so I really hope it actually happens. And I also am really excited to see Before I Let Go. I know that's being turned into like TV series. There's just so many shows that I like am gonna want to watch. I'm not a really big movie or show girl, but if a book is turned into a movie, I feel like I immediately have to see it. I saw this book recently released, and it's on Oprah's book club. It's like one of her picks, and I thought about picking it up because it's by the author who wrote Eat, Pray, Love. And I opened it up and I saw that it's a memoir, and guys, I don't know what it is, but I just cannot like read a memoir. It's like very rare that I actually pick them up. I think I read like 2 last year out of like 175 books. Someone let me know if this is good. I just like the cover, honestly. I say this all the time. I think that this cover was the worst cover for this book. I actually rated this book 4.5 out of 5 stars. I thought it was so cute, a great summer read, but this cover is giving like mom, like a mom book. You know what I mean? Like, this is a book that my mom would probably pick up, but like the contents of the book and the inside are probably not something she would want to read. I feel like they almost copped out on the cover. Like, they didn't have to necessarily do like a cartoon cover, but I feel like they could have done like some kind of like artistic cover that would look a little bit better than this, and I don't know, I feel like the book would have sold a lot better. Absolutely love this. Could be one of the places I give you guys book updates now, because you guys can see the books behind me. It just makes me so happy. But I have a package that I want to open, and I also have the book haul from where I picked up Barnes. This is the package, so we're gonna open this first and then maybe open this one after. But before we open anything, I do want to give you guys a quick book update. I don't think I ever updated you on Yinka, Where's Your Husband? I really love this book, and this is such a great coming of age story. If you're like end of 20s, 30s, like figuring out life, you'll feel so validated because she is like she doesn't know what she wants to do with her life. Like she is like, she has ideas of what she wants, but she didn't really know how to get there, which I feel like is so common for most of us who are just like trying to figure out, you know, like what the heck should we do in life? Like who should we marry? How do we get married? Like where should we work? Like that kind of thing. And this book really dives into that. And I loved the ending and how she realized like what the true meaning of life is and like how to navigate life. It just was a really good book. She makes a lot of bad decisions and she's like very, like she says a lot of things you probably shouldn't say, but I think if you like Mame, you should read this. It's very similar vibe. It's just less like heavy and it's more like funny. I also listen to this in tandem with the audiobook, and I do that a lot whenever I have like long drives to go on and I visit my brother out of town every other week, and he's about an hour and a half away from me. So I listened on the way there, and just so good. Like the audiobook is really like, it feels very real because there's a lot of text messages and like emails and stuff in this, and in the audiobook they actually have like the typing sound or like the text message sound when it like sends and like whenever you receive something. One time someone was leaving a voicemail and it sounded as if someone was leaving a voicemail, so it just made the story come alive a little bit more. And that's one thing I love about audiobooks. I very rarely listen to like a full audiobook, but I do listen in tandem, or I will like get an audiobook, listen to a portion of it if I'm driving or doing the dishes or doing laundry or whatever, and then pick up the physical book whenever I get time at night or in the morning. I think I'm gonna rate this one, I don't know. I think I'm gonna rate this one 3.5 out of 5 stars because I think I rated Mame 4 stars, and this one I did love, but I think the depth of Mame made it like a little bit even more enjoyable, whereas this one was like fun, and she definitely was making like silly decisions and felt very relatable, but it didn't have that same like level of like hardship, which again, there's nothing wrong with that. I just think that those are the books I usually gravitate towards more. So I definitely would recommend this, and I feel like this is a book that every woman should read, especially if you're in your like early 30s, late 20s. And then I started this book, Fall for Him. I started this yesterday and I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm not super far into it. I'm only on like chapter like 4 or 6 or something. I've read one other book by this author. It's called Fly With Me, and I rated it 4 stars. It was super funny. Her banter is really, really good. And this book is picking up with that same vibe. Like the book, literally in the first page, you see that one of the characters falls through the roof of their neighbor's like apartment and it's like falls into their bed. So that just gives like the vibe of what this book is gonna be like. It's like funny, and I am really enjoying it. I will say that I wish their names were different. One guy's name is Dylan and the other guy's name is Derek. That to me is like, you could pick any name. You could pick any name and you pick 2 names that start with a D. So it's a little confusing because I'm like, okay, Derek is the one whose house that the guy fell through, and the guy who fell through into the house, his name is Dylan. Like I just having to keep like not confusing them because their names are both a D name, but again, it's like a very small thing. I'm loving the banter in this, and I actually read this on Instagram. The like author's note at the beginning really connected me with this. It said, I love that English uses the word falling to describe the initial rush of love, capturing the stomach sinking danger of opening your heart over a chasm of what if. It feels like the greatest impossibility that anyone could love all those deep inside, messy, jagged bits we try to hide from even ourselves. But after all, it's the impact with the ground that hurts, not the fall. So I guess that's why the best partners are the ones who cushion us. And it just like continues to go on because I don't want to read like the whole thing, but this book is going to dive into like heavier stuff, but also it's like really funny and like very relatable. And I feel like those are the books that I love in fall because yes, I'm going to get like the rom-com-y, funny, like laugh out loud humor, but I'm also going to get the depth which connects me to the story. And that's what I got in Fly With Me. So really excited to read this one. And I know this author actually has another book coming out next month. So I will definitely be picking that up because, I don't know, I feel like this author is so underrated. So really excited for this one and to get into it even more. And I'll probably maybe finish that tomorrow or maybe tonight. I don't know. I have so much like extra time tonight, which is like very rare. I think Brady has like a work meeting thing, and so I don't really have a ton of plans, so I'll probably just like read the rest of the night. Or like a work dinner or something. I forget. It's like something with just like the agents and like not their employees or spouses or anything. It's like a literal like work thing. And so I'm pretty sure that's tonight. I just texted him. So like if it's not tonight, then I'll, you know, just obviously like read like normal. But usually when he's here, we'll like hang out and stuff. But when he's not here, it's like, I'll just literally read the whole night. So the book that I ended up getting in Barnes is one that is highly anticipated. Also guys, I know I've said this before, but like I am just loving like being cozy down here, and it's making reading so much more enjoyable. This couch is so comfortable. I am excited for them to get the other like parts to actually match. I'm kind of crossing my fingers that they leave the two pieces here and they don't take them, because we found out that, if you guys didn't watch the last vlog, you should definitely watch it, but we found out that the couch was sent and like it's not two separate couches, it's the exact same couch. Like the order was actually correct, but the dye on the couch is like what was messed up. And so it's like a couch error. It's not like they don't even have that dark like gray color. They don't even have that at the store. They only have this like lighter tone, which is actually what I wanted to end up with anyway. So I'm hoping they like let us keep the darker ends, because they don't even have that option. It's not like they take it back and they can like put it with another couch. So I'm hoping they keep these, and then we can just put these ends together and then have like a little love seat maybe in like the other room. But I'm just loving being like cozy down here. This couch is huge and super soft. But yeah, so the book that I picked up is People Watching. This is a book that so many people have talked about. It's by Hannah Bonham Young. It says it's a sexy and emotional romance, and it's by the author who wrote Out on a Limb. It's a small town woman's journey to spread her wings, and it intertwines with the arrival of an adventurous newcomer who brings out the best in her. So I don't really know like too much about it. I just know that it's like a fall read. I read Out on a Limb and wasn't really obsessed with it. I feel like I was like the few that didn't really like it, but I've read Next of Kin by her and really love that book. So we're gonna see how I feel about this one. I feel like that will be the tiebreaker as to like in the future, will I continue to buy her books or will I just like kind of pass on them? On the back, Abby Jimenez has a blurb, and she said Hannah Bonham Young blends gritty reality, family, and passion to create a powerful story about acceptance and the power of opening up to love. I loved this. I just think that that's like a beautiful way to describe a book, and it makes me excited to pick it up. So the books that I got from Amazon, really excited to open this package because one of the books in here, I feel like I'm gonna start immediately. My TBR, guys, my TBR is just like literally never ending because there's so many books that I want to read. Like I'll read one book and it'll make me want to read another book and then another book and so on. I also will say these authors are kind of going wild with these like second and third and fourth and fifth books in series. So like you don't want to just like not finish the series, right? Like you want to get to the end, and so it kind of makes you be like, okay, I need to buy the rest of the series, and so then you're like stuck in a series. Even though you love it, it still is like keeping you from reading other books. So one of these books is actually a book from a series. I try to take it out without showing them all right away. I ended up getting 3 books from Amazon, and the first one I got is actually a Christmas read. Guys, don't judge me, but I actually wanted to read this book last year, but it didn't come out until, I don't think it was until January of this year. In January of this year, I was like over Christmas reads. Like I was like over winter reads. Like I didn't really care to pick anything else up. So I was like, I'll just wait until next year to pick it up. And it's called Resort to Romance. This is by a Black author. It looks super cute. And I don't really know too much about this. I know that there is a small town. Ooh, it says Felix was left at the altar 6 months ago, and ever since then he swore he'll never fall in love again. Oh my gosh, so he goes skiing and he ends up crashing into Alicia. Okay, that looks cute. That looks really cute. This is the cover. Again, it's like such a cute cover. Is it early for Christmas reads? 100%. I'm not gonna read this month, but I wanted to have it because I did want to really read it last year. I never got to it. because it didn't come out, I don't think, until like January. So excited to read this one. There's like I don't think it's super long. It's only, yeah, 310 pages. And then, guys, this is the book in the series that I picked up. I picked up The Perfect Sister too. Guys, The Perfect Sister was so good. Like, so good. I have not put my rating on Goodreads because I'm still going back and forth if I want to rate it 5 stars. And I think the thing that's keeping me from rating it 5 stars is like, my criteria for a 5-star read is that I have to want to read it again. And part of me is like, would I want to read it again? Part of me is like, I think I would. But the other part of me is like, I don't know if I would. Like, I don't know. I go back and forth. So I really loved it. Either way, it's going to be like a 4.5 for sure. It's definitely, if I had to pick one thriller out of any thriller I've like ever probably read, that would probably be the first. And I think a large part of why I liked it so much, because it felt like a thriller, but it also kind of just felt like just a book. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but like, it was thrilling, but like not like edge of your seat, like gripping, scary thrilling. It was just like different because it's people trying to escape from a cult, you know? So like, it's not a typical thriller. If you read anything by Lucinda Berry, that's the vibe it gives. It almost just feels like a book, like just like a contemporary fiction kind of book, or young adult, like not young adult, because there's a little spice in there. Not a ton, but like it just feels like a book. I don't know how else to explain it. I wish there was another genre that's like not thriller, not mystery, because it's like it's not a mystery. I mean, kind of. There were parts of it, I guess, that were a mystery. Maybe it's more mystery vibes, maybe. Either way, I loved it, ate it up, and had to pick this book up because the story continues. I cannot read the back of this because it literally tells you like stuff that happened in the other one, and I want to read this right now. Like, literally, I want to throw everything off my TBR and read this right now because the other books were so good. I also have heard that this author, I think, has the Granger series, which is like a group of people who I think they have like powers and they go to an HBCU, so it's like a fantasy. So if you're someone who's like wanting to read a fantasy, I feel like you'll probably like it because this author, like, just the story is done so well because I had no idea what was coming next. I'll say that. So I feel like I'm gonna throw some stuff on my TBR and pick this one up because I just loved reading the first book. And this is one of those books that I know if I read the second book right away, I'm not gonna get bored. And then I also picked up this book. It's called All Mine. Guys, look at the cover of this. Is it not beautiful? I think it's so pretty. And it says, 6 St. James was once the perfect wife, prim, polished, and quietly miserable. When her marriage to a powerful doctor crumbles overnight, she's left broke, stranded, and desperate. The only person willing to help, Monty G's or Ortiz, Philly's hottest rapper, and the boy who used to sleep at the foot of her bed when home wasn't safe. All Mine is a steamy, emotional, urban nanny romance full of second chances, forbidden feelings, and the kind of love that makes you break every rule. That's all I need. That's literally all I need. I don't need anything else. This book, again, is not like a super long book either. It's like 322 pages, and there's tons of dialogue, so I feel like I'll finish this super fast. Yeah, excited for this. I haven't heard a lot of people talk about this book either, and that's another reason why I wanted to pick it up. So yeah, those are all the books that I got. I'm gonna be going to get coffee with a friend tomorrow, and then I might stop at a bookshop that is in the town I'm going to because it's like 45 minutes or so away. And then if I end up getting anything there, I'll give you guys like a little haul there. But I'm gonna just like read the rest of the night and hopefully get into or finish this book. I'm getting ready to head to lunch with a friend. Well, like coffee really, but I want to show you guys my outfit. I've been really trying to wear more like fun outfits during fall, but also to like style things the way that I feel like I used to do. I don't know what it is, but I've just like gotten so much like more re-inspired to like go through my closet and wear what I already have and put on my jewelry and my rings and all of the things. So I want to, yeah, start like doing that more often, and this is like the outfit that I decided on. You can kind of see my outfit a little bit better here, and I just think it's so cute. I'll link this top below, but this book right here wasn't even one that I was planning on reading. I was planning on reading something else, and then I just got hooked into it because the first book was so good, and it leaves you just like wanting more. But this is my outfit. It's super cute, and I am just like loving the fall vibes lately. I decided to put like the braids in the back because I actually got like a breakout right up here, and I think it's because I've been wearing the 2 braids in front, and it's like fine having my hair obviously behind me, but this was just a straight wash and go. So I showered last night, and then I put it back, put my hair back into a bun, and then this morning it was like obviously still wet like the curly girls know. So I took out the bottom part and I took it out of the bun, and then I just like ran my fingers through it with some deep condition from Pattern Beauty, and then I also like left the back part kind of curly. So I really like it. I think it's cute, and again, you guys know I've been trying different hairstyles, and this is what I've been really loving because it's super easy, especially if you're someone who like works out often. It's really nice because you don't dry out your hair, and it's like protected, and you don't have to really do too much to it. So anyway, let's head out and have a cozy day. I have an Ulta haul for you guys because I stopped in there, and then I also have a book haul with some of the books that I picked up at the bookstore, and then I also have some book reviews to go over. So we're gonna start with the Ulta haul, and we'll do the book reviews and the book haul. So from Ulta, I ended up getting some shampoo and some body wash from Way. This is one of my favorite brands to get like body wash, to get like their lotion. I love their hair products. I literally love everything that they come out with, but we put these in our guest room, and we actually ran out of shampoo before I was able to go to the store, so we grabbed these from our guest room and we used them. So I wanted to make sure that they are refilled for whenever people come to visit. We don't really have a ton of visitors, so these usually last a really long time, but we literally used it because like we were out of shampoo. And now I've restocked, so like now I'm like, I need to restock the guest room now that we've restocked ours. And then I also picked up this styling custard from Pattern. I had the deep conditioner, it was in the same container, but I think that they've just changed the title of this, and I think they've also changed the consistency, because the old consistency was more of like a, I don't know, it was more of like a shea butter type, like really thick, and like if you threw it at the wall, it would probably stick. And this is more of like a ooey gooey, like, it's like sticky kind of, like almost, see that? It's like just a different consistency, but I think it is gonna do the same thing. This is what I put in my hair whenever I do all of these little like wash and goes. So like I washed my hair last night and I was telling you guys about it. I literally just put this in my hair, but it is completely gone. Like the one that I have in my room is literally gone, so I had to restock it. But what's funny is I've had the leave-in conditioner for years. I love Pattern Beauty's products, so at one point when I was first getting into trying their products, like when they kind of first came out or first got popular years ago, I bought the leave-in conditioner, or the deep conditioner, and it was too thick of a consistency for my hair. It just did not work at all, which is funny because like, don't count out products, because now that like it's been years that I've been natural and stuff, my hair texture is totally different. And as you age, your hair will change over time. Like my mom's hair used to be like really, really curly, like more tight curls. And now it's like very straight, and like the curls are like looser, but she's like in her 60s. And I don't know why that specifically is. Maybe it's like over time you get heat damage, or over time like the sun. I don't know what it is, because I have not like really done much to my hair. So maybe that's part of it, is like in the past, maybe I was like blow drying it more. I never would really straighten it, maybe just like once a year for like a trim, but like even now I don't straighten my hair at all. I'll like blow dry it now, which is like pretty new because I have my red hair, and I've been doing that for the past probably like year or so. But that's like really it, other than just like doing the curly style. So my hair is a lot thicker of a consistency than it used to be. And again, maybe it's just age, I don't really know, but either way, now the deep conditioner works so well. And so I went to go pick it up and it's gone. So I just got this. I hope it's the same consistency or the same, does the same thing, but we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted on that. And then for updates, so I ended up finishing 2 full books. The first book that I finished was Yinka, Where's Your Husband? Love this book. I'm gonna rate this one 3.5 out of 5 stars. I think I shared my thoughts on this already as well. I also read Fall for Him. This was a very quick read. It was like long but fast, and which is kind of funny because I usually feel like long books or like thicker-ish romance books, they usually take me a bit to get through, but this was just so funny. The banter was great. I just love this author's writing. They're coming out with a new book next month, so I'm definitely gonna pick it up. That one's a sapphic romance. This one it was good. It was really good, and I'm really glad I picked it up. It definitely gave the fall vibes, which is what I was wanting. So then I went into Teach Me to Fly. Now I didn't get very far into it. I only got to chapter 2, which is like literally 10 pages in. And I had told you guys that I had picked up The Perfect Sister. I put this book down and I picked this one up because I could not stop thinking about this book. Like as I was reading this one, and I was enjoying it. It's not that I wasn't enjoying it. I was literally thinking about the characters in this book. And I know I said that I don't know what I will rate The Perfect Sister, and I still don't. I feel like my rating will probably be up by tomorrow. But if I can't stop thinking about the characters, if they feel real to me, if it's a book that I like, don't want to put down, should it be 5 stars? I feel like it should. I don't know. Either way, I loved it so much. I know it's not going to be a 5-star read for everyone. That's the thing, is sometimes I feel like I will rate books like in a certain way, because I know, and this just comes with like just being on the internet, is like, you know that people put so much like stock into what you say, which is funny because a lot of people have asked me, like, oh, like you'll share a product, like do you only do that because you like are working with the brand or because whatever? It's like, my word is my like bread and butter, like that, like if and this is like, if you're not even an influencer, like let's say your friend is like, hey, what's a good restaurant to go to? And you're like, oh, go over to that Italian place, it's so good. They go there, they hate it. They're gonna be like, oh, she told me to go there. Like she was the one who recommended it to me. They're immediately gonna say your name. So for me, it goes the same way with like influencing, like sharing outfits from brands, sharing like beauty products, hair products, like skincare. I really take what I say so seriously, because I know, 1, your time is valuable, and 2, like we are not made of money. So like if you're gonna go out and buy this product that's freaking $29, or you're gonna buy these, which are probably what, $10 a piece, I don't know. But like if you're gonna go out and buy that, I want it to be something that actually works for you. And even if it doesn't work for you, I want you to know like the reasons it worked for me. So that's why whenever I share products, like I'm just very intentional about what I share, brands I work with, brands I don't work with, that come out of my mouth. And same goes for books. So whenever I rate a book 5 stars, I know so many people will be like, oh, I want to pick up that book because Chauncey rated it 5 stars, because I don't rate books 5 stars often. So I think about that a lot. I think about the ratings of the books that I pick and how I pick them. And should it be that serious? Absolutely not. Like it's literally not even that serious. But then also, even for myself, Like, I want to be able to go back to my 5 stars and like see on my Goodreads or like any rating system that I have that those 5 stars are still 5 stars. It's never been a problem where I've looked back on a book and been like, oh, I shouldn't have rated that 5 stars, like ever. There's never been one book that I've rated 5 stars and I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have. But if that did happen, it's not that big of a deal, but in my head, I always feel like it would be. Like, I feel like, and I always say, like, once I put a rating into Goodreads, it's there for life. And if I were to reread it, then it's like I can change it then. But I don't know, there's something about it, like, I just take what I say so seriously. And so I really am gonna think on the rating for The Perfect Sister, but and I don't know, I usually feel like I know a 5 star. Like, usually 20 to 50 pages in, I'm 100% aware whether something's 5 star or not. And I finished that book and I was like, is it? I don't know, but like, I can't stop thinking about them. This book is so good. And again, it's not gonna be a book that everyone likes. It's wild, it's unhinged. It's like, the writing is different. Like, it's not like it's super easy writing. It's great for a new reader. Like, it's just, there's a million POVs. It would make a great movie, honestly. It would make an incredible movie. But yeah, so I don't know, but I'm loving it. And I had to put down this book, which is a dark romance, and it starts off super heavy, but I'm enjoying it. I kind of knew it was gonna start off really heavy, but I had to put it down because I wanted to pick up The Perfect Sister too. So I'll probably give you guys a review on that on Goodreads, probably either in the next video or just like on Goodreads, and you guys can like look there. I always do wrap-ups at the end of the month for this reason, because I usually vlog from like Monday through Friday. So any books that I read over the weekend, sometimes I don't like really get to. So for the book haul that I got, the first book that I picked up is Fall I Want. This is a fall book. It's by Lyra Parrish, and it says, Fall I Want is a feel-good, spicy, small-town romantic comedy with a billionaire who falls first and harder. Grab a pumpkin spice latte, a warm fuzzy blanket, and make your way down to Cozy Creek. It says the author is a hopeless romantic and loves writing spicy, Hallmark-like romances that always take place in a small town. It kind of feels like it's gonna give the vibe of the cinnamon, you know what I'm talking about, the Cinnamon Crunch Pumpkin Spice whatever book, you know what book I'm talking about. That book has so many names. It's like the apple dumpling, small town bakery, like it just, they could have just did an easier name, but you know the book I'm talking about. Pumpkin Spice, is it Pumpkin Spice? It's not Pumpkin Spice Latte, it's like pumpkin, whatever. You know the book I'm talking about, or books I'm talking about, but this, I feel, is gonna give that same vibe, which is what I'm excited about. I never read that book, but I did read the Christmas version of it, and I'm gonna try to read that book this fall as well. And then I also, picked up Wild Card. Do I need this book? Absolutely not. Have I heard everyone talking about how good it is? Yes. Have I read any books in this series? No. Did I hate, I wouldn't say hate, that's a strong word. Did I strongly dislike Flawless by Elsie Silver? Yes. Did I absolutely love the books 2 and 3 in, or did I read 3? I think I did. But did I love the other books in the Chestnut Springs series that I've read so far? Absolutely. Obsessed with them. So I think what I'm gonna do, because I have not read this series yet, this is the new series, I have all the books. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with this book. Now comment below if you guys think that's a bad idea. Like if you've read the other ones and you think I should go in order, please let me know. But everyone's been talking about this book. It says Sebastian is a grumpy, hot as heck fire pilot who is too dang good with his hands. I took out the curse words, by the way. I don't curse, okay? We're just gonna skip past it. It's a perfect combination, but unfortunately for Gwen, he's also her ex-boyfriend's dad. That trope is what pulled me in. I'm not normally someone who's like obsessed with reading books based off of tropes. Ex-boyfriend's dad, that's giving mess. You guys know I love a book with some mess. So I'm thinking I might start with this one first. And I also feel like books by authors that are like later in the series are sometimes better anyway. Like I rated Flawless by Elsie Silver 2 stars. I know, I think I'm like one of the only people in the world who's rated that book 2 stars. I just didn't enjoy it. And then the next books I did enjoy. I really loved. I think I rated the second one, was it Hopeless, Heartless, whatever the heck? I think I rated that one 4 stars, and then the other one after that, I think I rated it 3 stars. So I enjoyed it, it was fun. So I feel like sometimes books get better as the author continues on. And I also feel like because the Chestnut Springs series was so hyped up, Elsie Silver knew that her next series would probably do well because people would be itching for the next like books in the series. So I almost feel like books 1 and 2 of this series probably aren't as good because people are gonna buy it based on the hype, right? And then after books 1 and 2, this is just how my logic goes. After books 1 and 2, people are kind of like over the hype and they're like, okay, I want a good story. So then it's like you gotta work a little bit harder. So that's why I feel like this book and then the book before it are gonna be the best ones out of the series. So that's kind of why I feel like I should start at the end. I don't know, that's just my logic. Let me know if you guys think that I will enjoy this one or not. Either way, I'm gonna read, well, not either way I'm gonna read it, but either way I'm gonna read one of the books in the series. I don't know if I'm gonna read the first one first from the series or start with this one. Let me know what you guys think. But those are all the books that I read, the books that I have on my TBR, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was so fun, so like cozy vibes. I love getting some books off my TBR. I read a ton of books every single month, so I always just feel like really excited to add new books to my bookshelf. And now that I have that massive bookshelf downstairs, it's great that I can add new books or books that I've finished to that shelf, because it was getting to the point where like books are piling up on the floor because I didn't have any space for books I finished. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.